What's great, good people? I'm back with another video to help encourage, motivate, and support you on your grief journey. I hope you're doing well today. I hope you took some time to do something that made you happy and something that brought you joy. Your girl is tired, but I wanted to jump on here and share something that was on my heart. And I wanted to talk about the F word. And that word is fair. So a lot of times whenever we as people who are grieving certain things, it can be grieving a relationship, it can be grieving a job, it could be grieving a loved one, it could be grieving a pet, all of these things, we can sometimes get hung up in the it's not fair mindset, and it's not fair. I mean, I'll be the first one to raise my hand and say it's not fair. My daughter was fixing her fake food today, and she, in the middle of fixing me some mashed potatoes and tea and pickles and stuff that just didn't go together, she said, "Mommy, do you want your mommy to cook for you?" And I remember thinking, dang, yeah, I would love to sit under my mom's table and get some of her cooking. I would love to. So you can easily start slipping into that. It's not fair that I can't sit under my mom's table anymore. It's not fair that my mom can't see some of the stuff that my daughter says to me. It's not fair that my mom can't. And we can keep going on and on and on with the it's not fairs. I'm sure it's some of you out there that may have gotten degrees and things, and you wanted certain people to be at those ceremonies, those celebrations. I'm sure there are times where, you may look at your children, if you have children, and you realize that certain people might not be there to celebrate their milestones. And so you can kind of just keep replaying that thing in your head over and over again, over and over again. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. And again, although it's not fair, you don't want to stay stuck in those spaces too long. And I'm preaching to myself because I notice when you start to replay those it's not fairs, it puts you in a slump. And then sometimes you go out into society, into the world, go down the street. Traffic is getting on your nerves. The people in the store getting on your nerves. Your kids getting on your nerves. Everybody's getting on your nerves. And sometimes it's just because you just kept replaying that, replaying that, replaying that. And so it'll ooze off bitterness. It'll ooze off sometimes entitlement. Like it'll ooze off like those leave me alone spaces. Again, people who grieve, we are validated when it comes to these types of things. Your feelings are valid. But I caution you, I urge you, and I'm encouraging you to just think about how long you're staying in those it's not fair spaces. Manage your mind space, manage your heart, manage your thinking when you're doing this, and just kind of take inventory and just say, have I been in this space too long? Am I replaying these it's not fair over and over again to where it's putting me in a negative space? And if so, think about other things and other ways that can help pull you out of those spaces. I saw a lady on social media this week that her family was standing around her, and I guess she had passed away. And the caption said that she had lost 3 of her children. And I immediately start thinking, man, that's not fair. Like that's, for these kids to be motherless it's sad, it's heartbreaking. Like, kids at the age that her kids are very impressionable and they need their mother. So I'm sure her family is going through the whole it's not fair. And that's what life brings us sometimes. When the job didn't last, when the relationship didn't love, and, when the person you wanted to be here didn't live, that's not fair wants to creep in. Like it's there. And so it can easily just keep replaying. And so the only thing that I'm doing is urging you and encouraging you to just take mental checks. Think about how long you've been in that space and try to encourage yourself. Sometimes it takes comparing to other people's situations to see your situation may not be as bad. And even if it is, what else can you look at and be grateful for what you do have? What is fair? You know, what memories do you still have? What legacies do you still have here that you can fall back on or think about? So again, without dragging this video out too long, I just wanted to let you know when that F word tries to creep in and you're constantly thinking about what's not fair. What else can you think about that is fair? All right. If no one told you today they love you, I do. Talk to you later. Peace.